First of all, before we get started with stuff, first of all, it's not OTG, it's not Stato, it's not JWF1, nor rugby. Yes, it's the anonymous guy who is back, and and I am glad to take the opportunity, which will be the 2010 GP4 OC Championship at the Belgian Grand Prix here at Spa-Francorchamps. And yeah, it's a circuit where we had thrills at the past. But first of all, I'm going to tell you some things, yeah? Hungary race rating was 8.11, very good race. And yeah, everybody was just fine for survival, really. And the guy who profited from all of that is Jordan Moturin in the Virgin Cosworth, who scored 1 point. So he scored a point, but it's not enough to overtake the rivals Lotus in the championship. But still, Jordan Moturin was able to score his first points in GP4C. So congratulations to Jordan. You are the driver of the day at Hungary. And talking about contract extensions, it's a bit late to announce that, but it was definitely confirmed that he would stay at Force India. Yes, Roland Motian, who he's happy in the team, so I don't see him going anywhere. So he signed, he signed an extension. It's short for 2011. I'm not sure for the other years, but yeah, he's definitely staying 2011. We don't know who a teammate will be, but George Roque is likely going to stay as well. And yeah, what about Adam Wolf as well, who might be going to a top team? Yeah, he might be leaving Williams. And we got some rookies going into F1 next season. Yeah, the championship leader in GP2, Rifki, he was dominating the championship at the moment, and Robert Hunter, the one who's keeping him close. So yeah, so who will join in, who will stay, and who will be out? But I'm not here for that. I'm just here for the race. So here we are onto the grid. So it's the Willows brothers lockout with Joseph on pole for the McLaren, James Willows alongside him. Then it's a Ferrari lockout right behind. Will Nella out-qualifying Kuba by almost half a second. Kuba won't like that at all, so he has a lot of work to do. The championship leader, Florian Volker, is right behind in 5th place. Roland Motian, who's always done so well at this track, he will start in 6th place. Remember, he got a podium here for senior last year, yeah? And, yeah, he signed a contract extension, so today will be a very big boost for him. Sam Thompson, defending winner, ex-teammate as well, he will start in 7th place, out-qualifying Adam Wolf for only the 3rd time this season, but Adam Wolf won the championship battle, the qualifying battle, so yeah. Felix Sontag will start in 8th place. A very good last-minute effort by Felix Sontag, but still, Mercedes are proven to be uncompetitive, yeah, since his teammates know in there. Robert Inyunisu, his best qualifying performance, he will start in 9th, Evan Byrne in 10th. Miklos Gal will be the one to watch. He will start in 11th place, Vigo Host, alongside him in 12th, Amakar 13th, George Roque in 14th. Jay McKenzie will start in 15th place. And here it is, Adam Wolf will start in 16th place, yeah? A little bit far away he should be, but yeah, still. Caden Bryce will start in 17th place. A good qualifying by him, yeah, because he's managed to out-qualify Finley Strachan. And Alex Southgate, there he is. He'll start in 19th place. Another one to watch. Poor qualifying by him. And yeah, Roman Quark will start in 20th place. And then the back row are occupied by Jordan Moturin and Michael Macho. So yeah, that's the grid. So it was definitely expected. GP2 was wet, dominated by Rifki. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so yeah. He dominated that race, pulled to victory, and the GP2 race was kinda a lot of carnage. But yeah, it was still rain for the Belgian Grand Prix, so here we are. So here we go to the grid. So here we are, all 22 cars on the grid. So we're on to 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. And James Willows looks like to have a poor getaway. Joseph Willows might have a good one, and Wilnella tucked up behind by Joseph Willows. But look at that, James Willows is going to go around the outside. So Weiss Kuba, and Kuba has overtaken Joseph Willows as well as one of his teammates, and now he's already tucked up behind James Willows now. Can he get the move done to Eau Rouge? Wilnella also tucked up behind Joseph Willows, and Kuba. Has he gone past? No, he doesn't. But he has a great one up for Eau Rouge, and he's already closer than he was down below at the straight. Here he is. He's alongside James Willows. Can he take the lead? And yes, he can. He's taking the lead only by 1 sector from 4th place. What a start that is by Weiss Kuba. James Willows has dropped down to 2nd. Joseph Willows is 3rd. Wilnella in 4th. Yeah, I don't know if Wilnella and Joseph Willows changed positions, but all 22 cars have gone cleanly. Yes, Wilnella has overtaken Joseph Willows, so Joseph Willows has gone from 1st to 4th. And Weiss Kuba has gone from 4th to 1st. Meanwhile, James Willows and Wilnella stay where they are, really. So, and here we are on board with Robert and Yunisu, who still doesn't change position in 9th. Yeah, and I think Volker lost places as well, but he's managed to retake the place of Martian. So, so no changes from 5th and 6th as well. And yeah, now Kuba's already put a 2nd away from James Willows. So. Kuba, did he actually know that it was going to rain for the race? Because maybe he might put a wet setup on. Maybe he's not the only one. Maybe Miklos Gall has done a wet setup as well, and Alex Southgate as well. And I can tell you that Southgate lost a place to Roman Quark at the start. So yeah, now here it is. Evan Byrne having a look at Robert and Yunisu. So yeah, Evan Byrne already looking to make up some places, yeah. So Kuba leads, so he's already put another 2 tenths of a second. So yeah, sector 2 is kind of it's kind of like driver dependent. No, car dependent really. And we got a train for 16th. Adam Wolf having a look at Alex Southgate trying to go around the outside of Roman Quark, but Quark has the inside, so he will keep the place. And yeah, and look, we got to scrap a little bit in front. Jay McKenzie's little place. Now Evan Byrne will overtake Miklos Gall. Oh no, Miklos Gall is the wall, and he's taking a Renault and a Sauber with him. And carnage already after 2 laps in this race, and the Sauber just goes into the Toro Rosso. That's Amaka, I think, but the Vigo Host as well, and I think the Renault's Jay McKenzie, but Paul McKenzie and Host, they have been involved in incidents lately, and they just can't catch a break with all these crashes going on. And yeah, oh my goodness me, look at that. And so Miklos Gall loses the place to did he just hit the curb? He kind of hit the curb a little bit. He hits the wall, and then he just rejoins onto the track. And he takes the Renault and a Sauber with him. Very dangerous for Miklos Gall. That's not championship-like. And you can see Mackenzie and Hulse going side by side. Bang! They did not realize that was going to happen. They were not expecting that to happen. And let's go on board with Vigo Hulse, really. So Holst trying to go side by side, yeah. So he kind of backs out, but he didn't back out enough to be get taken out in the accident. So yeah. So yeah, and then Vigo Holst loses his steering, and Amakar was left nowhere near to go. So here he is. He was bound with George Rogue, and George Rogue almost gets away with it, but poor Vigo Holst doesn't get away with it. Now let's go aboard George Rogue, and let's see how he just Oh my goodness me, he just found a gap. Lucky him, lucky guy. So, yeah, 4 cars out on lap 3 this race at Lidcon, and they have been taken out in Carnage for Carnage for but Robert and News are trying to have a look at Felix Sontag. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He tapped in there after he wanted to look for a gap, but he didn't want to risk making a dirty move. So, oh, no, Joseph Williams! Joseph Williams off the circuit into the wall! Joseph Williams out of the Belgian Grand Prix! A poor start. Now he's gonna have a poor race. In fact, his race is done for the day. And Joseph Williams, oh my goodness me! This is not the first time this season he's crashed in the wet. He's known to be the maestro in the wet, but Joseph Williams has been making mistakes in the wet all day. No, the last time he made a mistake was at Monaco, but Joseph Williams, oh my goodness, this is not the Joseph Williams you see all day. But yeah, now let's go on board Joseph Williams, and oh my god, look, he just locked up. He just locked up his left front, and then he just loses steering. He just loses control of the car completely, and he just aquaplants off to the circuit. So yeah, but here is Michael Macho. Oh, and look at that, Jordan Martin gonna try to go down the inside of Roman Quag for 15th place. Bold move that is from Jordan Martin. So yeah, now Michael Macho is fancy a look on Roman Quag. Now let's go on board with Jordan Martin. Oh my goodness, look at that. He just loses control of the car, but he manages to make it stick. Fantastic move that was from Jordan Martin, and fantastic control that is as well. Meanwhile, Weiss Kuba, lead of this race, goes into the pits, and it looks like he's going to be onto a 2-stop strategy. So yeah, maybe he's on a 2-stop strategy here. So James Williams will retake the lead. He will rejoin in 3rd place maybe. And what about Floyd Volker? Can Floyd Volker tucked up behind Weiss Kuba? Can he make the move down? And oh, Rouge, no he can't. No he can't. Kuba takes the inside. Now here is Roland Marchand into the pits now from 5th place. And Roland Marchand, at the moment, he's been the best of the rest with also with both McLarens over this race. So yeah. Now Marchand, can he stay in front of Felix Sontag? Now Sontag is gonna try and make the move down on Marchand, down to Eau Rouge. No he can't. It's like Webber and Alonso in real life, going side by side down to Eau Rouge in 2011. What a sexy move that was. But now, oh, Sontag, he's here for more. He's not backing out. He's gonna try down the inside of Lecon. Can he do it? And Sam Thompson is watching the action from behind him. Yes, he does. Sam Thompson wanted to get his way past as well, but not quite. And also, Sontag, he did the race at for DTM here, so he knows how to drive in the circuit. It's like practice and advantage, really. Meanwhile, Evan Byrne, the only runner left in this race, is in the pits. 7.1 pit stop. That's the fastest we've seen from the others one. So, where will Evan Byrne rejoin? Will he rejoin in 12th place? So, oh, he's got Motorin behind. So, look, Motorin. You can see Byrne going very slowly because he just came out of the pits. Now he's going to try down the inside. Oh, he looks close, but no, he doesn't. He does. He had to back out. So, can he do it at the Kemmel Straight? Looks like he can't because he may have backed out a bit too late. But he might have the slip. He might have the straight line speed. Remember, this Virgin, it has no downforce, and you can see, yes, he can't. Meanwhile, we got the Ferrari battling for 2nd place. So Kuba already behind Winella now, and Kuba switched to the outside. Lost souls. No, he can't do it there. You can only do that at the start, but after that you can't do it anymore. And here now he's gonna try. Now he's gonna try down the straight before they run down to Eau Rouge. Can he do it down to Eau Rouge? No, he can't. But he will have a very good run at Eau Rouge. And Kuba just very confident he can keep his run through Eau Rouge. As you climb up the hill, you stay flat out in the wet. Oh, how do you stay flat out in the wet? And Kuba is gonna make the move down the inside of Lake Cork. And Kuba, he might have gone off the track. Yes, Kuba's gone off the track and manages to rejoin in third place. So he loses the place after working so hard to make that move stick. And you can see that he hits the curb on the inside at the right. You can see at the right turn he hits the curb and he just upsets the car as he goes through Eau Rouge, and then that's it really. So yeah, that's it really. Now let's go on board with Nella. So you can see, oh, Kuba just had a little twitch really. So definitely you cannot hit the curbs when you're in the wet. So yeah, because it's just gonna upset the car. And yeah, so Kuba has to redo the move now. And look, Sontag, he's lost a place in March, and now he's gonna lose another place to Thompson now, and Thompson up to 7th place now. No. I think that was George Rock who was ahead. My bad. No. Oh no, it was Rock who was behind. So yeah. I'm just getting the four things a little bit mixed up because I thought Sontag made the move. Now, Kuba is going to redo the move yeah, he's just going to redo the battle now. So, Kuba cannot afford to make another mistake now because technically he's the leader of this race. So he might not have to bottle it because this race is actually depending all on him. It's all in his hands now. And you can see, look, Kuba on the slipstream at the Camel Straight. Now he's side by side, the two Ferraris going side by side. Can he make it through Le Coq without going off? And looks like he got the move sealed, yeah? No mistake. And he's gone through Le Coq very cleanly. So Kuba up to 2nd place for now. So now here is Evan Byrne down the inside of Adam Wolf down that Eau Rouge. No, he can't. But he's had a very good run up for that. And if you have a good up through Eau Rouge, you can always try again at the Camel Straight. Down to Le Corps. Down as you brake very hard at Le Corps. And yes, you can see that's what Evan Byrne does as he goes up to 11th place. Nella into the pits now for Ferrari. So Nella and Weiss Kuba both trying different strategies here. So so far Kuba proven to have the best strategy really, since he's underfueled the car. Meanwhile, he's going to go on a conservative 2nd stint, and then his 3rd stint would be the final push for the final 18 laps of this race. But you might not want to push too hard because since you're in the lead, yeah, and you pull in a very comfortable distance, you might go off the track. So yeah, so it's your job to push responsibly really. So with that, we rejoin 4th place, and look at that, Sontag gonna go down the inside of George Roque and pull up. Fantastic move by Felix Sontag. And yeah, no, it's that Southgate, my bad. That was Alex Southgate who make the move on George Roque. And you can see Roque gives a lot of room. Fair play to him. And Southgate really pushing to get the move done. He just went onto the curbs very aggressively. And look at that, Kuba has already caught up to the leader, James Willows. And no, James Willows won't be the leader for long. Kuba, technically the leader, haven't done the pit stop, and look at that, he's going to go down the inside of Le Coq. Can he get the move done? Side by side, and you can see that the Ferrari has better straight line speed. And yes, Kuba retakes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. And here comes Robert Ionescu into the pits, the young Romanian rookie who is comfortably running to the points, having qualified his best qualifying performance, down in 9th place, and yeah, so Robert Iniesta has proven to have better weekends, weekend to weekend to weekend, starting from Germany, good weekend, scores points. In Hungary, almost like his home race, scores 2 points as well, and you can see Iniesta making progress every weekend, and yeah, really. So here comes Jordan Montero to the pits now, and he will rejoin in the 14th place. So yeah, just ahead of Finnish Dragons having a quiet race at the back. So yeah, here is Voin Volker into the pits, the championship leader. So yeah, leading from 20 to 30 points in the championship. I don't know by how much, but yeah, I didn't check before commentating this race. So honestly, I do not know. So what I can say that James Williams will decrease his lead in the championship if he stays in front of Volker by only like 2 points for now. But here is Winnell who's gonna try and make the move on Volker, but I don't think he's gonna get the move done. So oh, he looks kind of close though, but no, he can't. He has to back out. But the Ferraris, look, the Ferrari having a good run for Eau Rouge though, and yeah, he just backed out in the middle of the hill. So yeah, normally you're meant to stay back, but since you get a very good run through Radion, that's the second, that's like the second corner of Eau Rouge really. So yeah. So yeah, you have to go have a good run there, so you have good straight line speed for the Camel Straight. You can see that Winnella practically he shows you how it's done really. Up to 3rd place he goes, and here is Evan Byrne down the inside of Felix Sonntag at the Camel Straight, down the inside of the car as well. And oh, Evan Byrne close onto the curbs, but he touches the car, but he keeps it on the road. And good move by Evan Byrne. Now here is Roland Marchand to the pits. He's still in 5th place though, so yeah, he's comfortably in 5th place. So yeah, Roland Marchand into the. So Roland Marchand comfortably running 5th place, but no, he loses 5th place to Evan Byrne as he exits the pits. But meanwhile, Roland Marchand, he's really being the best of the rest, really. And here is Felix Sonntag into the pits now. So Sonntag, a 7-second pit stop for him. Good pit stop by the Mercedes crew, but yeah. Yeah, Sonntag pretty much having the action-packed race, really. He's been exciting this weekend, so yeah. And here comes Alex Southgate into the pits. A very good recovery after such a poor qualifying, and who knows, he might have a wet setup on like Cuba has. But yeah, and good work by the Mercedes crew, and looks like he's gonna go to the end of the race really. 20 laps of fuel onto the car, and it's a 6.5 second pit stop, way faster than George Rogue's one, almost by a second really. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, so here is yellow flag, and Robert Iniesta's out. His point streak will end here. So with his promising weekend, probably his best weekend he's ever had, and he was running in 7th place. So you can see that oh, he just has a little bit of oversee, you can see, and then he just aquaplans opposite to the circuit. And poor Robert Iniesta, the Romanian, who was having such a good race, and yeah, he was looking to add more points to his tally, but now he's just throwing the points into the wall with yeah. Anyways, and here is Alex Southgate down. Oh, contact with Wolf and Southgate, and Sonntag snatches his way through. And yeah, oh no, that was Thompson ahead, but yeah, so Thompson and Southgate make contact. Oh, look at that, the Mercedes going a bit side by side, and then Southgate chosen to back out. So yeah, since he didn't want to risk contact. Yeah, the last time they made contact with each other was at was at China this year, so they didn't want to repeat that. Even though they were running second, third place, yeah, he didn't even want to repeat that. No way he was going to repeat that. And Cuba into the pits, 6.6 second pit stop, and yeah, he just managed to get it out in front of James Wells, and now he's increasing the lead. And look at that, Sultan gonna go down the inside. Oh, goes! Oh my goodness, Sultan couldn't move down. But Thompson, somehow, he manages to stay ahead. But yeah, how did Thompson stay ahead? Now he's gonna try redo the move, but oh, impressive defending by Sam Thompson, keeping the Thompson train alive. And you can see on board with Felix Sontag. And look, Sontag on the inside, Thompson on the outside. So if you go on the outside, you will have so much better grip, even in fast corners like this. You can see that how much grip that Thompson has, and he just stayed ahead of Felix Sontag. If Sontag stayed ahead, that would have been an amazing move. And you can see Thompson defending very aggressively as he keeps 7th place. And now you can see the Virgin and Lotus join in as well. Look at that, Sontag trying so hard to get the move done with Thompson now. And the Thompson train's been alive. 6 cars in the pack now. And you can see, oh, contact Moturin to Sontag, Moturin out. Mojo gets away with it. And Thompson will have a lot of breathing space since the guy behind have been completely held up. Yeah, you can see Moturin trying to get back into the pits, but he just hits the wall as he has no steering thanks to his damaged suspension, which is proven to be terminal. So Moturin out of this race with Sontag, and Sontag already been pushed away by the marshals, and he just can't believe what has happened. Look at that. So DTM practice for nothing really, and you can see Macho just changes his line and he pushes Moturin into Sontag. And Moturin, oh my goodness, I don't know how it felt for Moturin on board really, but yeah, Moturin, he was fighting for points, so was Macho, but let's go on board with Macho completely didn't want to back out of that, but that is definitely stupid from Macho. Why would he change his line in the middle of the braking zone? Why would you do that? Go back and straight onto the throttle. Take it like there's an opportunity. But yeah, even though you're a racing driver, you always want to go for a gap. But that's not how you do. Look, Moturin felt the tap, and he just couldn't stop the car from going to Sontag. So yeah, and the guys behind them just felt yeah, they just lost time really. So Thompson, like I said, will have a lot of breathing space now. So yeah, yeah, you can see Thompson's already pulled away. So now you can see Adam Wolf on board Adam Wolf now. So yeah, we got Rook is in the debris. Rook is in the debris, and that came from Thompson. The defending winner is out of the Belgian Grand Prix. The defending winner here is out. And talking about breathing space, he's managed to crack it all under pressure, and that's just cracked his race. So he's out of the race. Look at that. Thompson tried so hard to correct it, and even though if you try to correct it, you're gonna end up into the wall. And George Roque wasn't expecting that to happen. So George Roque just gets into the points, and then bam, front wing's gone, and you're out of it again. So look at that, Evan Byrne onto the intermediate tyres. So it's a bit dry enough to go to intermediates. So yeah, a bit dry enough to go to intermediates now. It's still raining here, so yeah, the tracks are pretty much a lot wet. And oh no, Kimmer's on the track! Kimmer's on the track! He's in the wall! Kimmer's in the wall! Oh no! Seven laps from the finish, and he has bottled it. He has bottled the race. What was meant to be his important race. Very good race by Kuma, but he just bottled it. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my goodness, Kuma. Hands on his helmet. He just can't believe what he's just done. Oh no, 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 no. Look at that. Oh, Boro Weiss Kuma. Oh, he just ankle planted onto the circuit. Heartbreaking for Weiss Kuma, who was about to win on his home race. Oh my goodness, heartbreaking for Weiss Kuma, who was set to take a very comfortable victory 7 laps from the end, and bam into the wall, side impact, and yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh dear, dear, dear me. So this puts us down to 12 runners of this race, and you can see Adam Wolf already thinking about getting moved on Michael Macho for 7th place now. So Adam Wolf is set to score his first points since the podium at Monaco. Yeah, very good podium at Monaco. Here you can see he gets a move done. So good. Good overtake by Adam Wolf now. I am not sure that Michael Macho will get a penalty. And in 9th place is George Rogue. I don't know the gap between him and Macho, but I can tell you that Rogue is lapped and Macho isn't. So Macho is likely going to get a penalty because of what he did to Santaka Thompson. But yeah, so on to the final lap of this race, and James Willows is set to take a very unexpected victory here at Spa-Francorchamps. So yeah, he might do good, but not for the championship because he might only decrease by 2 points, but the Ford Volker will still lead the championship by a huge gap. So yeah, it's another Red Bull 1-2. So yeah. So yeah, James Wales proven to be faster than Ford Volker, but yeah, 20-second gap between the Red Bulls. So yeah, oh my goodness, what a race that was. It's like the same in Hungary, but instead we got bounced. It's like the same race at Hungary, but wetter. And at Spa-Francorchamps, which is actually one of the best circuits in the world. So yeah, Spa-Francorchamps never ever fails to not give us a thriller. And round the final chicane goes James Willows to take his 4th win of the season. Congratulations to James Willows as he wins the Belgian Grand Prix. And Michael Macho is now lapped, so yeah, George Rogue will finish in 9th place, first of the lap cars, and no points for George Rogue whatsoever. So yeah, and Von Volker behind will finish in 2nd place. Winella will finish in 3rd place. So that's podium done. Sorry about that. So that's the podium done. Yeah. The next car to finish will be Ronald Motian, who will score his best result of the season for Force India. And that is another boost for him and Force India as well. So yeah, a boost for the whole team really, since he will take 5 points out, since he will take 5 points in his championship tally. So yeah. Good race by Ronald Martin. Here he is. He's proven to be the best of the rest. And why not voting for driver of the day? Because honestly, to stay behind the front runners and have a quiet race on his own. So yeah, that's good race for Ronald Martin. That's how he rolls. Evan Byrne will finish in 5th place. Alex Southgate, 19th to 6th place. He wasn't expected to finish 6th though, but he was expected to finish like 7th or 8th for, yeah, something like that. But still, good points out in the bag for Alex Southgate. Adam Wolf will score points as well. His first since his brilliant podium at Monaco. And the 7th place goes to Adam Wolf. Michael Motto will score another point for Lotus. And that will put Virgin in a lot of pain. So, yeah, a lot of pain for Virgin, really. After scoring the point at Hungary, it's proven to be nothing. So, here are the results. And you can see Caden Bryce also finishes the race. His best result. The only guy not to finish in the top 10 this season. A good qualifying, and he's just dropped back. Poor him. And you can see we have 12 runners. So Caden Bryce was 12th and last. And you can see all 10 retirements, they have crashed out. Even Joseph Williams and Weiss Kruger, the leader of this race, imposed that. So, yeah. Yeah, even Miklos Gal, who has caused the impact with 3 cars out. And you can see Kuba, how fast he was. He was second ahead of everybody else. And even Evan Byrne as well. But maybe Kuba might have gone to the intermediates when he shouldn't have as well. So I might not recognize that. So my bad. And yeah, on to the Drivers' Championship. So you can see the gap has been reduced to 22 points. No, 24 points. My bad, 24. And the next few races will decide the championship really. And Volker has finished all races so far this season. So I might not be surprised if his car fails 1 or 2 times. So I might open the championship, and you can see Winella gains advantage in the battle for third really. With Kuba not scoring, the both McLarens out of the race, Winella doing his job, and you can see in the constructors, Ferrari have overtaken McLaren for the championship. So yeah, Red Bull comfortably gonna win the constructors. No shit, but yeah, and you can see no replacement so far this season. Only Roman Quagg, who scored 9th place, is yet to score a point, who is a rookie as well. The GP2 runner-up last year. And Caden Bryce, who returns to the championship. He might be winning the teammate battle with Jordan Moterin, but still no top 10 finish from him. We might see a top 10 finish from him in the future, but yeah, Caden Bryce. So yeah, Caden Bryce might need to make his return something really, even though he's proven at qualifying most of the time. But yeah, you have to prove it everywhere. So yeah, and you can see Miklos Gal gets a penalty for causing the collision 10 places. So he will drop 10 places onto the grid. No matter where he qualifies, he will lose 10 places. So yeah, oh my god, my voice is broken. What a fantastic race that was. So yeah, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to commentate. Now I got to hand it back to Stato, who will, I hope he will do a better job. But yeah, he always does better jobs. But yeah, with the competition of yeah, OTG and Stato having a little competition really. So yeah, I'm not going to reveal it all. I'm just going to go. So yeah, bye.